Hey everyone, Warwick's here. So we're back again with this time the first of the DPS specs that we're going to be doing in our little mini series on DPS specs. I'm not going to hit all DPS specs because I don't have time for that, frankly. If I was doing full-time content creation and making a lot of money off of it, yeah. But I don't do that right now, so I don't have time. Plus, I'm not comfortable in all the specs to be able to give it a good judge. So for DPS specs, we're going to be looking at Frost DK, Unholy DK, Windwalker Monk, Feral Druid, most likely, and then maybe the Warrior specs as well. But did Frost DK, ran a dungeon on this on a freehold, just a Mythic 0, with pads tanking on his warrior, just getting a good feel for Frost. And frankly, I ran a 2-handed Frost build. I am anti-dual wield. I do not like dual wielding. I understand it's valid, but I don't know. So, 2-handed Frost. And honestly, I had a lot of fun with it. It's really good feeling build. It's a very visceral build. Just to run the talents real quick, I was running this build, which is most likely what you'll run once you hit 60. This is not that great numbers wise at level 50 versus the Arthas Jr build, because the big thing that is going to make this build really good for Frost DK is this right here. So Obliterate increases damage done by rank 20, but Killing Machine right here, this rank 2 at level 58, so not till you get to the end game. Obliterate deals frost damage. That's what's going to make 2-handed Frost really shine. So, but this is the build that you're most likely going to be running. Maybe some different switches up with Runic Continuation, maybe Horn of Winter, Inexorable Assault possibly there as well. But overall, I found this build much more fun to play. I am not a fan of Arthas Jr, so to have something different to play is really nice. I would hope that they continue kind of on the path that they are and go from there. So the big changes for DK, obviously anti-magic zone, big PC utility. Like the blood video, I forgot to use it because it's freehold and I don't think there's a lot of magic damage inside freehold, so it's kind of hard to find use. Lichborn Death Coil, good. Raise Undead, very good. And then of course you have your dragon, Frostfront Fury, going baseline. So those are all big changes that I think are really good for Frost. I think Frost is in a really good position even now at 50. Feels pretty good. And even at 60, I think it's going to feel even better once you get the appropriate level up talents. So if you're looking for a DPS spec, you like DKs and their idea of their fantasy, you know, you're a fan of Arthas, you're a fan of Bolvar, then I think Frost DKs, you're going to find yourself in a really good spot if you want to be like a one-spec wonder. If you are looking at the possibility of DK as a main class, Frost is in your DPS. I think Frost is going to be really good. Unholy, we'll get to them, but initial impressions from talking to another guild member of mine that is an Unholy Death Knight, he's not feeling it. So that's just a sneak preview of the eventual Unholy video once I get my own experiences with it. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to leave it here. We're going to go ahead and get you on over to the dungeon. This is, again, a freehold Mythic 0, so again, not the greatest place to kind of test it out. You're going to see a lot of gameplay mishaps. I haven't played Frost DK since like patch 8.1, or actually since the one dungeon that I did for the Blood DK retrospective, or the Death Knight retrospective video. So I'll go ahead and get you on over to that dungeon run, guys, and we'll come back on the other side where we'll talk about the schedule for DPS specs. So I hope you enjoyed the dungeon run, folks. You're not wrong. Well, I guess we're going.
Someone couldn't hold their fucking horses.
Pulling so much, you trying to test me.
Oh yeah, kinda. Also unintentional entirely. I'm blaming the hunter, as usual.
Ooh, my rusty.
So have to let me know how I'm doing on damage, because I didn't load my shit. So
You were dead last.
sweet. I guess I can hero whenever you guys want it.
Just do it on the next boss. You did 10% of the group's damage, Newell.
10%. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I did 30.
Not that bad. Like between the two of us, we did 2 people's damage worth. Because in theory, everybody should be doing like 20%, right?
In theory. Oh, it's the dog this week. Fuck this.
Like 3 of us used our interrupts. Alright, and here we go. Alright, I'm stunned. Watch out. Somehow I got rooted. That's bullshit.
This is a very chill instance.
Oh yeah, you're saying that because you're not having to tank. I feel like Pads is over there freaking the fuck out quietly.
No, I'm good. I mean, I do keep trying to hit execute and end up hitting shield wall instead, but that's fine. Shield block, I should say, not shield wall. I don't want to hit my big defensive cooldown.
We also have double frost DK.
I will say this, with the Devastator talent and having Whirlwind back, Whirlwind's back to being my filler again.
Oh, this is interesting to know. Figured I'd help you out by bringing them closer.
Yeah, we're still getting a little slow.
Ooh, disoriented.
How did I do in damage there?
10.6%.
Oh man, that 0.6. Let's watch out about the top of meters here.
You might as well grab him.
I also have execute as part warrior. I have to remember that too.
Yeah.
Be doing big damage between avatar, thunderclaps, and execute.
Maybe it's just because it's pre-patch and everything's piss easy, but like, I'm feeling pretty good about shaman healing actually.
Yeah, Shaman are supposed to be better than I think people give them credit for.
Alright, you guys are fine. I'm gonna go ahead and start the event.
Okay, so I think once I get stats, 200 Frost, and we get the upgrades necessary on this, 200 Frost is going to be pretty baller. Alright.
Alright, did I beat the hunter?
You lost by 1,000 damage.
Oh man. I didn't do one bit of healing that fight. I just DPS'd my butt off.
Yeah, your damage per second was 1042, his was 1049.
I would have won if my focus flame shock macro was working.
Oh, so you could keep it on the training dummy to funnel.
Target dummy. Yeah. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to heal more on this.
What was that, baby? Who won?
Pretty sure I could beat him that time, but that's because he was AFK half the fight.
I see those damage meters where it has me above.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a prop warrior.
It wound up paying off in dividends.
True, and it did pop Avatar during that.
But yeah, for the raid, they had in the 9 minutes, they had 2 on. I forget who actually made this. I feel like it was no, the Donna. No, that's
Ares Arena?
so RBI Donna. I forget who actually did the last at that. There were 2 out. Top of the 9. So it was 4-3. Whoever it was for the Rays, he hit it. Big fly ball right center. Caught it on the tip. Stranded the tying run on their base.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because during a wild pitch that Maldonado didn't catch, which was kind of surprising.
Left on pull.
Huh?
Talking to Darren.
Okay.
Yeah, former Golden Glove Maldonado.
Yeah, you know what? Other corner.
He didn't get the wild pitch in time. And then
Big pull, big pull.
that allowed the time up to third. But just trying to get him on third. Otherwise, the race is still.
If you could pull them towards the cannon, I can help kill them.
Yeah. Well,
I am once again blaming the hunter.
I don't think it matters. We got this.
I'll be keeping an eye on it, but depending on how the game goes, you know.
Oh yeah, this like that's not a bad I think that we ended it off because the Astros won one game and they're down. Like they had to win today. They did not have to lose. They're go home.
Yeah.
And I think that LA being who they are did not feel that they could go down 3-0 against given how they've been the past several years. I think they felt that it would be the
And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that dungeon run. It's short and sweet and it's kind of simple as it was. You get a good idea of what Frost looks like. As you can see on the beaters, it did really, really well. I played it decently enough that we go there. Both DKs were Frost actually, so lots of passive AoE there. It was a really, really fun run. For DPS specs, we're probably going to look at the 2 DK specs first, so Frost and Unholy, and then we'll probably go do Feral Druid and then Windwalker Monk last, because I want to try to get some decent Windwalker weapons on that to really show that one off in a decent level Mythic Plus dungeon. I don't know when those videos are going to be happening because I'm still in the midst of recording footage for tank videos, and those are going to take priority. But overall, I'm pretty excited to move into DPS specs, and then we'll check out the one healer that I feel comfortable with, Mistweaver. That'll be the last one that we do. So, yeah, Frost DK to wrap up thoughts. I think it feels really good to play. I really enjoyed my time on it. Definitely will be looking to play it a lot more. I will probably actually level in Shadowlands as a Frost DK before touching anything else. Because blood just didn't really feel all that good to me, and Unholy, I'm a little bit worried about it. But next up, like I said, we're going to do Unholy DK. So until then, everyone, stay safe, wear your mask. Voting is out now in America, so if you're an American, please go out and vote. Florida opened up their voting. This is being recorded on October 20th. They opened up yesterday. I went out and voted yesterday. Check out my Instagram post on that, but go vote. And until then, everyone, I'll see you next time.